Hello everybody, it is really nice and great to see all of your smiling, great and beautiful faces out there. Well, actually all I can see is the camera, but I believe that you are nice, happy and beautiful, guys. Well, anyways, what do we do today? I'm going to teach you guys how to read in English to improve your vocabulary, grammar and maybe even pronunciation. Because it's not just enough to read a book. You need to do some particular steps to improve your English by reading books, and you should be worrying about that because reading is the best way to learn English. Well, maybe not English in general, but vocabulary for sure. I have learned a lot. I have learned tons of words by just reading books. So guys, let's not waste any more time. Click that like button for me and YouTube algorithm. It helps me a lot. And let's go in just 3, 2, 1. Let's begin. Alright guys, so we're going to use this piece of a text to learn how to properly read English books and at the same time learn English vocabulary, grammar and practice our pronunciation. So first of all, we're going to talk about the pronunciation. Everything you read, you have to read out loud. So you can hear yourself, you can practice every single sound of every single word. Like this, you read the 12 months. It doesn't have to be this slow, but you have to hear yourself pronounce every single sound. An awful woman lived with her daughter and stepdaughter in her household. Right? So every single sound you pronounce clear and correctly. Well, if you do not pronounce it correctly, then stop and try to reread the word. Not the whole sentence, just the word, so you do not waste so much time. Right? So you read everything aloud and that is how you practice your pronunciation. But just make sure nobody's in the room so you don't bother and annoy other people. Well, unless they are okay with that. If they want to listen to you, then that's probably okay. Alright guys, and now let's actually have a look how we can read in English and at the same time learn new vocabulary. And the first rule here would be, do not stop reading when you just first see the word that you do not know. Do not go to the dictionary right away. You have to complete at least one paragraph. Look, this is a paragraph. When you finish it, then you can come back to the words that you don't know. For example, I don't know awful. I don't read like this. And awful, then I just stop and go to the dictionary, find what awful means. No, I just finish this paragraph. Maybe I will even guess what it means because I know the other words. But if you do not guess, then you can go and find it. But don't do it right away. Like, have a look over here. She possessed feelings of hate for her stepdaughter. This is very easy to guess what it means, right? Even if you don't know the word possess, which means have, you can still guess it. She possessed feelings of hate for her stepdaughter. It's easy to guess that she hated her daughter. You don't even need the word possess. So you can guess it's something like to have feeling, right? So that's why you need to complete the full piece of text before looking up for the word that you don't know. Okay, then we're good here. Let me just delete everything. Now what you actually do is you read the full paragraph and you underline the words that you don't know without stopping. An awful woman lived with her daughter and stepdaughter in her household. She possessed feelings of hate for her stepdaughter, Anna. Anna worked while her stepsister did nothing. On a cold January night, Anna's stepmother remarked, I don't know that one either, "Your stepsister desires flowers. Go and find some." Okay, I'm gonna stop here. We don't need the rest of the text. It's fine. So then, I think I understand possess, so I don't need to translate it. I think I understand desires. She like wants, right? To desire is to want. And I don't understand other 3 words. So I'm going to go to the dictionary. I prefer Cambridge Dictionary. I go right over there and I look up for the word awful. Look. Awful, there we go. And the important thing here, guys, is to not, oh, I misspelled it, sorry. The important here, guys, here is not to go right straight to the translator to your language. No, you need to look up for the description of this word in English. And only then, if it still doesn't work, you can go and translate it to your language. So see, I have awful, it's an adjective. You can listen to the pronunciation. Here is a British one, here is American. Oh, I don't have sound now, great. Anyways, it means extremely bad or unpleasant. It's super simple for me to understand. Extremely bad is like very bad or very unpleasant. Yes, I don't need translation. So I can just continue reading my story. Yes, an awful woman. It means she was very bad. Very bad woman lived with her daughter and stepdaughter. I'm not going to use the same tactics with the rest of the words because you just understood how to do that. Yes, if the word is harder, if the description doesn't help you, then you can translate it and see if the description is kind of similar to what it translates to your language, and only then you can remember the word and try to use it in your life. Don't just translate, it's a big mistake. Now guys, let's talk about grammar, how you can learn grammar while reading English books and different texts whatsoever. So what I did is it wasn't really learning. I would just read the whole paragraph, the whole 2 paragraphs, page or 2 pages, doesn't matter, and I would pay attention to the grammar constructions that I don't really use in my life and remember them. For example, Anna wasn't anxious to walk through the chilled landscape. Yes, so she wasn't anxious is just the past simple tense. Yes, she was not anxious. So I wasn't really using it in my life. So I was like, maybe I should. Maybe this is a great construction, so I should use it more. Well, this is simple construction, guys. Don't listen to me here. Past simple is simple, right? But if you have harder constructions, if you have something like present perfect continuous, past perfect whatsoever, then you can just read it. You don't need to stop. You don't need to find explanation for it. You just see how it goes in the text, and then when you have similar situation, or at least similar situation that you can use this grammar, you're going to use it in your life. Don't worry. You don't need to write it down. You don't need to memorize it. You just need to read it maybe twice, and that's enough. When you see it again, you're going to remember it very well. So just pay attention to the new grammar that you know or that you don't know. If you know it, it's great. You can just make sure you're using it correctly. If you don't know, then read it slowly, twice or thrice, and try to use it later in your normal conversations. You know why I'm not suggesting you to actually stop and check the whole grammar that you don't know? Because you're going to lose the fun of reading a book. It's not going to be enjoyable anymore, and you're going to lose patience, you're not going to have any passion, and you're just going to probably drop it. So do not stop, especially for grammar, only for vocabulary. Grammar, you just skip it. Maybe pay a little more attention if you see something new and weird to you, but do not stop and do not check it out on internet. Just read it and forget about it. Now you guys know how to read books to learn English, but it's not just enough to know this, to watch this video. Now you need to apply this. So get a book in English, simple one like a fairy tale, or a harder one if your English level is higher, and start reading as I taught you today, guys. And then you're going to improve fast, or maybe not too fast, but faster than you were moving before reading. So thank you for watching today, guys. One more time, click that like button for me and YouTube algorithm. Subscribe for my YouTube channel if you're here for the first time, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye bye.